Strap yourself in,
because we're set up, switched on, and ready to go.
enjoy this presentation of the Jimmy Mack Healing Show.
Hey everybody, Jimmy Mack coming to you live with another transmission and a download of the Jimmy Mack Healing Show. We're glad you're here. Thanks for joining us today. If you are listening on the URL or the computer version piece of this, of course, you can call us at 206-806-9965 and join us there as well. If you'd like to ask a question, get a little healing or a reading today, that's what it's all about. So we're glad you're here. If you aren't already getting our weekly newsletter, go to jimmymackhealing.com. You can sign up there. We won't spam you, we promise. We'll just once a week send you our electronic newsletter. There's all kinds of stuff in there. Affirmations, audio, video, our schedule of upcoming shows, everything that's happening. Also, the last Wednesday of this month, we're going to have our monthly Zoom event. So if you aren't familiar with that, you definitely want to get in on that. And you can email us, info@jimmymackhealing.com. We can send you more information on that. It's about 30 minutes long. I think it's like $20 or so. And it's always packed, and we always have a great session for everybody. You actually submit things you want to clear, and we work on that for you. So always lots of folks on that call. So please join us for that. Starting in August also, we will be on video as opposed to calling this number. We will still take questions, of course, and do healings and readings and all of it. It's just we're going to be a little bit different format. It's all going to be off of Facebook, YouTube, that sort of thing. So you will get information about that, and you'll find the links for that as well through the newsletter as we come up on that. Oh, okay. How about now? I bet my audio is better now. Got terrible storms here, so bear with us, folks. Anyway, join us. Go to jimmymackhealing.com, sign up for the newsletter, and that's going to go a long way to get you on the schedule to see what all's going on with us, and then you can join up on all the things we got going on. Like I said, in August we are converting over to live video, but you'll still be able to ask questions and IM us and all that. So it's still good, and we'll go from there. All right. There you go. Much better. That's good. Yeah, thunder and lightning here, all kinds of storms, so bear with us. If it cuts out, I'll call back in. That's happened a lot today. Too funny. Anyway, I'm excited about today's guest. I always have somebody on different every week, Tuesday, 4 p.m. Eastern. You can always find us here. Excited about my co-host and co-guest today. It's Jeremy Ryden. His phone number is 616-795-5999. You'll get that throughout the show, so if you don't have a pen and paper, don't freak out too bad. You can always find out more about him at divinesparkministries.com. And he's pretty amazing. I can hear him on the line now. He's dying to get in on this thing. So he does a lot of soul coaching, astrological advising, just an amazing all-around great guy. How's that for a warm-up? How you doing there, buddy?
Man, Jimmy, I'm going to have to pay you to come and introduce me to every event. I'm telling you.
There you go. Hey, there's only a handful of people I'd let work on and advise me, and you're one of them, friend, so I'm glad you're here.
Well, I
Very
consider
cool.
it a high honor. You know, for everyone that's listening, if you're not on Jimmy Mack's mailing list, then you are missing out on a world of information that can change your world. So get on that mailing list.
No doubt. We're glad you're here, pal. How are you doing? Okay?
I'm doing okay, Jimmy, doing great. As I say, I got nothing to worry about. I'm thankful and grateful. I'm excited to be on the show today. I'm excited for the future. I'm excited for what universe is going to do for the people that call in. What I always tell people is, if you feel like you're in a mess, trust me, the universe has got a message for you, and it's always a good message. He can turn around, spirit can turn around, law of attraction can turn around whatever you're facing and come out even better. You know what, Jimmy? Have you ever heard of you ever known anybody that could fall in a pile of doo-doo, but they come out smelling like a rose? Well, I kind of feel like telling people, no matter what doo-doo you've fallen into or what you're feeling right now, don't worry. With Spirit's help, with Jimmy's guidance, you're going to come out smelling like a rose.
That's a fact. We're so glad you're here, pal. Is that the best way to get a hold of you, the 616 number?
Yes, that's my actual cell phone. So if you're interested in reading people, all you got to do is just text me, or you can look me up on Facebook, Twitter, as always, DivineSparkMinistries.com.
Love that. Oh, that's awesome. I know you got some specials and things running even for the month of July, so folks are going to want to get in on that. What's the best email address for you?
Excuse me. Yes, the best email address is actually my name, Jeremy Ryden. And that's JeremyRiden@gmail.com. Jeremy Ryden @gmail.com. And that's the same name I use on my Twitter handler and my Facebook.
Love that. Yeah, all good. I appreciate it, buddy. That's fabulous. I know you got some cards for some readings and folks today, and I'll handle some of the healings, and we'll just see what Spirit brings up. But that's our housekeeping, folks. We go lickety-split. We just go nonstop taking callers and helping folks all we can. So please grab that one thing. Obviously, I have a little legal pad on my nightstand. I can think of 50 things I'd like to change and work on for myself. But if you have anything going on in health, relationships, money, work, job, career, whatever it might be, grab that one question that you have and would like to delve deeper into. And we'll start with Jeremy, and then I'll play cleanup if there's something there that I can contribute to. So we're glad you guys are here. 925 is our first caller.
And that 925 number coming in real quickly, everyone listening, when you do call in and you're giving us a specific question, right off the bat, make sure you give me your date of birth. And that is actually the month, the day, and the year, so I can do a destiny reading on you. Thank you.
Love it. 925, you're on live. How are you?
Oh, hi, guys. Thanks. Real good. Boy.
What's your name, honey, and where are you calling from?
Oh, Donna. It's Donna Murphy. May 23rd, 1959, Livermore, California.
Got it.
And I just signed up for your monthly, Jimmy. I love that. The switches every month.
Thank you.
You and I haven't had it for a while, but I've taken Tuesdays off because work was interfering with this call.
Okay. Well, that's sweet of you. You're sweet. We used to run it at 9 o'clock at night Eastern, and that got to be a little too much, too. So now we're going to do it when it's convenient for all of us and just let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah.
What you got going on, Donna? Can Jeremy help you with anything?
Well, I would love, I just love the Divine Spark Ministry. It's like when I get to visit with you, I feel like there's going to be fairy dust sprinkled on me, and I'm going to feel much better.
I love it. There's no doubt.
So I guess, Jeremy, maybe just what is my message today? Thank you.
Well, definitely. Right now you're in your Venus period, and so this means that from here until September 4th, there's going to be a lot of changes going on, and a lot of things that the changes will definitely be good towards your finances. They'll be good towards you being able to do some things with the home and with things that you want to purchase for yourself. There is something that Spirit is not challenging you on, but is definitely trying to reinforce these next 2 months is, do you feel rich on the inside? Do you feel that no matter what's going on, like unexpected bills, things that go wrong, are you able to keep the faith that no matter what's happening on the outside, your spirit is divinely protected, your future is divinely protected, because you know that there is no lack when it comes to your soul. Now, this year that we're looking at you going into is a business year. This is really important. Finances are playing a major thing this year with you, and so what that means is we got to see how can you be better at managing your finances, creating more finances. You're going to see that there's a desire for you to get out and make a bigger impact in the world, and so the challenge for you is, how do I get my message out there? How do I impact more people? How do I even become more popular? And I know we were not playing a popularity game like in high school, but when we're an adult at this stage of the game, the popularity is just really about us connecting with people so we can empower them, because you're an empower. You're here to pass knowledge on to people. That's why there's probably been a lot of losses in your life, a lot of setbacks in your life. And if you look over your life, many times the doors closes and a new one open, because you have in you a lot of universal knowledge, a lot of understanding that you pass on to the people that are in your inner circle. So when your inner circle is changing, it's never because of a punishment. It's always because you're leveling up. It's always a graduation for you to bring your gifts to more people. So I'm going to turn it over to Jimmy. There will be something financially that we let go of, some type of job we let go of. Anything you let go of financially is being replaced with an alignment of you doing more of what you want to do in business and making that money. Back to you, Jim.
Love that.
Beautiful.
What a great message. Yeah. I can get bits and pieces out of that. How are you feeling, honey, overall? You doing okay?
Yeah, well, I'm feeling a little bit like Charlie, kind of splat.
Yeah, low batteries. That's what my granddaughter said to me the other day. She was hugging my son. I said, "What's going on, baby doll?" And she says, "Grandpa, my batteries are low." I just thought that was so funny, like a little game, you know what I mean? So isn't that funny? You don't show as overwhelmed. You do have some form of exhaustion around you. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Well, stand up. Let's get rid of that for you and everybody that's listening.
Thank you.
Yep. Due north, I just own it and say I feel exhausted. Actually, they're saying, never mind, it's worn out. I feel worn out.
I feel worn out.
Yeah. Going to pull you forward.
Yes.
Yeah.
To my nose almost.
Yeah, we're going to release it, resolve it, delete and erase it, disentangle it all out now. Pull her straight back when you're done. We're just going to dissipate out everybody that's on the call today, now, or in the future, anywhere they're worn out, exhausted, overwhelmed, all of it. Let's have everybody learn all the lessons they needed to from it, release us from the service to it. Now it's going to pull you straight back.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes.
You're welcome. Gosh, we're glad you're listening to the show, honey. Thanks for calling in.
Oh,
yeah, join us on that group call, too. Yeah, it's the last Wednesday of the month is the easiest way for me to ever remember it. And, of course, I get pop-ups, but fortunately for me, I got people that tell me when it is. And but it'll be a good one. All right. Thanks for calling in, Don. Appreciate it. You bet. Bye for now, honey. Love you. Bye-bye. 859 is our next caller. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from? Hi. 859, you're on live. All right. We can hear you moving around, 859. You may not even know you're on live, but if you don't say hello in a hurry, we're going to the next caller. 608. Hi, you're on live. What's your name? 608. You are on live.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm Lynn, and my date of birth is 10/8/62, and I live in Dallas. So whatever message he has,
Okay, Lynn. So let's just jump into the message. And you're 57 right now?
Yes.
Okay. So what's going on this year with you is, and overall, you have a lot of variety in your life because the layers of your soul has you going out to experience a lot. And so you're very independent, very go-getter, very much creating things. One of the challenges with you would in your lifetime is being able to find somebody that can keep up with you on an emotional, mental, and physical level. So a lot of times with you, you'll find a man or a partner or a friend, somebody that connects to one level, but not the full level. We're not seeing that really deep desire where you're really connecting in every area that you want. That doesn't come easy for anybody, but as you've gotten older, I'm sure that desire to really partner with someone on a very much deeper level is part of your soul quest. Now, this year's about really getting out there and showing your popularity, getting to meet new people, using your charm to influence people. There's some type of faded year for you to really get your purpose in line, to really get your finances in line, get things paid off. And some of that's going to come through a partnership and the way you talk with a family or a friend. Somebody can actually partner with you in a heart matter, something maybe you are passionate about that can help you balance the books when it comes to finances and get more online to what you're wanting to do at this stage in your life. And I'm going to turn it over to Jimmy. But the fact that you're 57 years old, anyone that's listening right now at the age of 57, this is always a spiritual year. 57 is a very spiritual number. It's a number that you can almost rethink your life philosophy. So this is a time to be asking the big questions at 57. What am I going to do with the rest of my life? What do I believe about my life? Because I've had 57 years on this planet, so this means my philosophy should have changed a little bit. It should have expanded a little bit. So I really want you to read books because books are really going to give you a greater strength of where you're heading. And I'll turn it over to Jimmy. One last thing. I know COVID has us shut down, but when things open up, you should do some traveling because anyone in a 57-year, they deserve to get out, expand their horizons, and allow their mental mind to get some newness instead of just being kind of same old, same old. Over to you, Jim.
Wow. That's a lot going on there, Lynn.
Yeah, I know. And it's funny because I can go for days and not talk to anybody.
Boy, that's how I feel, too. I hear you.
Yep, and I don't hate it. So I talked to you, last week or the week before about a pain that I have in my left leg, my sciatica. It's getting better, but it's not all the way. It's not all the way better yet.
Yep, stand up. All right.
Stand in.
So just put your hand wherever that pain is. We're going to find that weakness. It's going to pull you forward. Let us know when you get forward.
I'm forward. Ooh.
We're going to release it, resolve it, delete and erase it, disentangle it all out now. Have her learn all the lessons she needed to from it, release her from the service to it, pull her straight back when you're done.
Yep, I'm pulled back.
And when I tap into it, it's L5, so lower legs and feet. And that's a weakness, too. I'm going to strengthen that. It's going to pull you straight forward when I do it. Here we go.
Yep.
Outstanding. So that's bound to help you, too. I go to the chiropractor every couple of weeks. She and I trade. She's a sweetheart, and she snaps and cracks everything I have. And anybody that, can get access to that, go, And especially they need to be able to go to somebody that does applied kinesiology, muscle testing. That's in my wheelhouse. And activator, clicker, that sort of thing. So that would go a long way to put everything back into shape. But it's feeling a lot better right now. They're also showing me wrongful sleep, if that makes sense. So you're probably sleeping wrongful sleep. In other words, you're sleeping wrong, or you might wake up cramped up or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I
don't know. Yeah. So there you go. That's what they're showing me, too. So any chance you get to maybe build a little pillow fort on each side of you, that would probably help you, too. And I wouldn't be sitting for any longer than probably 20 minutes or so. I'd get up and be walking around a little bit and be changing that as well. Make sense?
Yep, it's all good, and I have been going to the chiropractor, so it is helping.
Good. Oh, good. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, what we did right now is going to help it. I'm also asking Spirit right now. I just changed it really quick and tweaked it a little bit to help you. And what I did just then was to hold the corrections. Very often we don't hold the corrections. I'll leave the little chiropractor's office and I'll almost say to people on the way out the door, don't even touch me, you can mess this up, right? But if we went home and, did the hedge or mowed the lawn or edged it or blew it off or just about swept up the house or vacuumed, you could screw it all back up again or some portion of it. So what I did just now is ask for Spirit for you to actually hold the adjustment longer. So that's going to go a long way to help you too, okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. We're glad you called in. Thanks for listening to the show.
Yep.
Keep us posted. Thank you. Bye for now.
Thank you.
617 is our next caller. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, Jimmy. I'm calling from Massachusetts. It's so great to be on the call. Thank you.
You bet. What's your name, honey?
Joy.
Joy, how are you today?
I'm doing great.
Good. You bet. Do you have a question for Jeremy? He needs date of birth to do the astrology piece.
Hi, Jeremy. It's February 13th, 1978.
February 13th, 1978?
Yes.
And just real quickly, what's the main question you have on your mind right now?
It was career, but message from Spirit, whichever.
Okay.
That will be helpful.
All right. So let's just really get into this really quickly. One of the major themes playing out with you right now is, even though you're looking at career, is your love life and maybe meeting new people. So I don't know if you're married or not, but there's something about love. It could even be friendship, but something about meeting new people to touch the heart. There's definitely the things that you're struggling with is finances. Which way am I going to go? How am I going to do this? How am I going to make it? You're a queen of diamonds in the destiny system, so you should really be thinking about owning your own business or managing a business or being something like that. I see you coming out ahead. It really shows before you turn to your next birthday that you get the results that you want, and the results is actually, I think there's been everyone that's called so far, somewhere along the line, they're needing to get their popularity higher. Everyone out there listening right now, if you're going to make money in any business, you got to be known. And if you're going to if you're going to be promoted, even if you're not your own business person, if you're going to be promoted, you've got to be known. And so this whole part about, I'll just be quiet and I'll sit in the back and they'll recognize my gifts. I'm sorry, friends, it don't happen that way. That's why you're getting bypassed all the time, is because you're not using your voice to let people know your thoughts, your feelings, and how excellent you are. So overall, it's a good year for you. It's right now is you're going to have to bring in your mind, because your mind's all over the place with ideas of what you could be doing, what could happen, what you should do, trying to be prepared for every scenario. Stop overthinking. Start journaling nonstop. And as you begin to journal, it'll calm the mind. And once you do 2 or 3 different projects while you're waiting for the career, that's going to help you out. Right now, you're in Jupiter period until September 8th. This almost guarantees a new job. It almost very much guarantees a new job before September 8th. Write it down. You can call me, tell me if I was wrong or right. And then also, right now, there's a lot of worry about finances. Like, how am I going to make it? Is it going to happen? Am I going to pay my bills? And what I'm going to tell you right now is let Jimmy do a healing on you. But overall, what you need to do is just go with the flow. Whatever doors open, walk through, because the money, making new money, will start coming, right here in the next month. So thank you for calling. And Jimmy, your turn.
Love it. Make sense?
Yes, it makes sense. Thank you, Jeremy. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Jimmy, thank you. Jimmy, it's back pain, so I get it in regards to finances and worry.
Definitely. It's not support. It's all money-driven. But stand up. We'll find the weakness in it. Yeah. It's going to pull you forward. When we find the weakness in it, you'll feel the pull forward. Yep. and we're going to release it, resolve it, delete and erase it, disentangle it all out now. I'm going to pull you straight back when it leaves.
Yes.
And it's thoracolumbar 6. So we're just going to really strengthen that right now as well. But it feels like it's either with me, when I work on what my mother used to call the terribly wealthy and terribly famous people, they generally, we knew it wasn't about money, it was about support. But your piece is about money. And 6 is a good number. Jeremy will tell you that. That's a good fortunate number. And that's out right now, but I just changed it to strengthen it. So that's going to go a long way of helping you too. Okay?
Okay. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Awesome. We're glad you're listening to the show. Thanks for calling in. Gosh.
Thank you.
You bet. Have a good one, honey, and good luck. And definitely follow up with Jeremy. Let him know because he's always spot on when he gives you dates. At least the range in there is going to hit somewhere, so you're doing good. Thanks for calling in. 775, you're on live. Hi.
Hello.
Hey. How are you?
Good, and yourself? It's Linnell from Tom.
Good. Hey, Linnell. Good to talk to you, honey. You want to give Jeremy your date of birth?
8966. My question for
Lots
you
of,
is I want
lots of Leos today.
I know, and it's Leo. It starts today.
I love it. Mine's August 19th is me.
I'm so happy.
Good.
I feel like I'm floating today. But I
good.
A little more information on that magic triangle I have.
Well, I can't get into that right now, Linnell, but I can say that you're in your Neptune period right now. And in that Neptune period, you have a 5 of spades. So this means there's going to be definitely some changes going around you as far as it's a strong indicator of like a long journey or doing business for pleasure right now until your birthday. It's also very possible to change the location of your business or the location of your home. And so we want to be very careful, though, when you're in the Neptune period, that all your business dealings are, very realistic and that no one is just trying to, stroke your feathers and deceive you. Because it's possible in a Neptune period to have people not tell you the full truth, but you're intuitive enough to know if someone's saying the truth or not. But this is a strong indication that career, that occupation, the things you've been doing, it's in its transformation time. So right now, all about change is coming your way until your birthday. And then we're going to turn you over to Jimmy, and he's going to empower you up to get ready for all these changes that are coming into your life.
Great.
Love that. What you got going on, honey? Anything else we can help you with?
I'm doing pretty good. I've, got that little popping and twitching in my neck, but I think in class last night I learned about something, so I'm gonna see if I can get rid of those myself. So.
Oh, good. Okay.
I just wanted to
call listen, we're glad you're listening to the show. We're glad you called in.
And I think I picked my song for your show, Jeremy, in August. I'm excited. It's been a great day.
Good.
Yeah. Now, love you, sweetheart.
Love you guys. Have a great day.
You too. Thanks, honey. 954 is our next caller. Hey, that's East Coast Florida. How are you? You're on live.
Hi, doing well. How are you, Jimmy?
Good, thanks.
Just, I guess, the reading with my birthday.
Okay. Why don't you tell Jeremy your name and your birth date?
Sure. Natalie Oliveros, December 27th, 1975.
Oh, there you go. 75, baby. That was the year I was born. So, 12/27/1975. So right now, real quick, anyone that is listening that is 44 years old, this is a spiritual year because and a lot of people at 44 feel very tired, very lethargic. If they try to start new things, it's kind of harder because at 45 in the teachings of this esoteric teaching, 45 is a rebirth year. So this means that all the bad karma you've been paying for from previous lifetimes, they get burned off right now. And so at 45, you become a brand new baby. And then what you're doing is you're creating the rest of your karma for this life and the future life. So it's really important that you've learned not to make the same mistakes that you made the first 45 years. Now, with you going on from here until December, there is definitely some type of letting go. I don't know if you've already lost someone that was in the family member or a job or a career, but this is a letting go year for you. And there is probably been issues around either if you're married or single, I don't know, but issues that have been around being a mother, maybe the children difficult or the relationship difficult, but relationships in general are where you're being challenged right now. Are you currently married?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So we would want to look at how can I communicate better with my husband? How can we both connect better? And, those are things that you want to listen to and think about. I'm going to turn you over to Jimmy. But right now you're in your Jupiter period. And so this will last for another few days, and it's a good time. So with that being said, once again, it's funny. I'm looking, Jimmy, and a lot of her cards, too, are about getting out there and letting people see you, hear you. And so, this is really important that you share your gifts. There's work all around you. So this is what's interesting. There's work all around you to be very successful in your career or to work a lot and get ahead. But some of the challenges are in the heart right now. And I know you, with the Four of Hearts, family is very important. Structure, everyone in the family being okay is very important. Also, with that Six of Spades that you have for a birth number, no one's going to make you do anything. You're pretty stubborn, but at the same time, that means you're determined. So I'm going to turn you over to Jimmy. The two things I want you to take away is that work is still good for you, but we still need to work on your emotions. Really this year, the next 2 or 3 months for you, it's really become emotionally empowered again. And so, Jimmy, can you help her with her heart?
Wow. Yeah, what's going on, honey?
Well, I think actually the relationship that I need to kind of let go of more is with my mom and my sisters. They really drain me. So I try to stay as neutral as possible.
Yes, that's worse than your mom. So, yeah.
Yeah, so it's really draining on me. And I love what he said, and it's true. I agree so much with letting people know you, because I've always done that, kind of stayed back. Oh, I don't want to be the center of attention. I want to be in the corner. I don't want to be seen. But I do great work, but no one sees it. So I get that now that, and it's time to not be shy anymore. It's been 44 years.
Sure.
Now, so it's time
Love
to
it.
shine, actually. But, maybe just letting go or being neutral to just the family. Whatever happens with them happens with them. They have their own lives, and I shouldn't let it affect me as much as I do. I don't know why.
Well,
I try to disconnect,
my friend's joke for family is the acronym is fucked and mainly interested in limiting you.
Yeah.
So there you go. Hard as that is to hear and sound out, that's where the way it is for most folks. And oftentimes you can be better friends with your next door neighbor or your girlfriend than you'll ever be with your sisters. And that's just the way it is, right? And so we wind up.
About it, but
right. Well,
go.
I don't even get that you need to let go. I think you're already in a place of neutrality for your sisters.
Okay, good.
I would let go of guilt, though. So stand up, face due north. Let's do that for you and everybody that's hearing the sound of my voice now or in the future. And so if you just think about feeling guilty around not being consumed by mom and sisters and everything else, it'll pull you forward to a yes. It'll be feeling guilty, actually. Yep, and we're going to release all that, resolve it, have her learn all the lessons she needed to from it, release us from the service to it, pull her straight back when you're done. You'll feel that wave, and it's going to pull you straight back. And I'm only talking because it's a radio show, and we don't want completely dead air, but that's going to pull you backwards and pull, and bring you back to neutral once it's done.
Yeah, still pulling me forward.
Yeah, it'll release. Learned all the lessons you need to from guilt is no, change it to yes. Being caught up in guilt actually still serves you, and I'm releasing that now. It's going to pull you straight back now and release.
Okay, there it went.
There you go. Yeah.
Thank you
Makes
so
sense?
much, guys.
Oh, you're welcome.
Great.
Yeah, that's going to help you a lot. You're welcome.
Oof.
You keep us posted, honey, okay?
Thank you, guys. Take care.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to the show. Thanks for calling in. Gosh, it's fabulous. That'll help a lot of folks out there, too. So just know that you can say yes and receive all that, even the changes. 727 is our next caller. Hi, what's your name? I got a clue where you're calling from.
Hi, Jimmy Mack. It's Kathy. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing good, honey. How are you doing?
Having the best day of my life. Thank you.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, I love that. You want to give? We got nothing but Leos calling in today. Tell Jeremy your date of birth.
Yeah, it's Catherine Mahalik, 8961.
And do you have any specific question?
Yes, I do. The career situation is and finances are just like a pendulum. It's like the best of times, and then it's like the worst of times. And it's been going on for a while, but, 1 month making lots of money, then laid off from the situation. And so it's been challenging.
Go ahead. Definitely. You're in your Neptune period. And for everyone out there, like, what are you talking about Neptune period?
Yeah.
There are 7 planets, right? And in a year, when we go from birthday to birthday, so the moment you have your birthday, Mercury is ruling you for 52 days. After that 52 days, Venus rules you, and it just goes through all the planets. So every 52 days, you're ruled by a different planet, and that planet has different energies that it's trying to get you to flow in. And so for all those that are listening that want to know how you should map out your year, I can help you with that and give you 52-day readings at divinesparkministries.com. And you can learn more about that there. But in the Neptune period, right now I'm seeing that there's a lot of things that you got to let go from the mind. Any self-limiting habits, anything that's stressing you out right now, any projects, it's just you got to let go. There's almost something about things that you've been working and doing a long time. You got to let that go, because I see an Ace of Diamonds and an Ace of Hearts. This is saying new work, new relationships, new things that you need to do for you to start making the money that you want to make. And then just real quickly, since your birthday's coming up so soon, we're just going to take a look. Things are going to get a lot better once we cross over into your birthday on the 9th because of August. It's because you got a 4 of Spades. This is one of the most best cards for solid work. It is still going to be a very much transformational year. Part of the challenge is for you to be your own business person, for you to own your own business or to do something more where you're called the leadership. So whatever's going on financially right now, down the road, there's either you having to get a promotion so you're being more in charge of where you're at, or you actually creating your own business and doing stuff. And so I know with you that for a lot of people right now that it's stressful times with finances. For you overall, ma'am, I can tell you going forward is that you have a protection. You have one of the best cards for being protected in finances. And like you said, though, it always feels like a struggle, like a string attached. But the good thing with you is here you're at your current age, 59. The good thing is the more you get higher into the 60s, the more money you actually make, and the less that you're going to feel so stressed out about finances. So I'm going to turn you over to Jimmy. All I can tell you, changes are coming. Work is going to get better, and this should happen right around the birthday time as far as you starting to not feel so stressed out. Back to you, Jim.
Yeah, there you go. I love that. You test really strong for, doing your own thing, honey, or doing a consulting thing or whatever shows up. I don't know, but, you're right in my wheelhouse of Leo, of course. Yours is August 9th, same year as me, and then mine's the 19th, so I get it.
Well, I have this terrible level of exhaustion, and like the last couple of days, I feel like I could barely move with the fibromyalgia and with the stress of the career situation, finances. So if I could get that exhaustion kicked out, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, I don't pick up exhaustion of the fibromyalgia. This is all heavily weighted on you by career. If you want to stand up, we'll rock it out for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Be happy to.
And we're just going to release all this chaos, drama, mystery, intrigue, and upset, especially around work, job, career. Going to pull you backwards when it releases. Here we go.
Yeah, it's rocking me back and forth for sure.
And let that keep pulling. It'll bring you back to a place of neutrality once it's done.
Wow, it just keeps moving. It seems
That's
to be
all
pretty
right.
heavy.
That's okay. It's going to keep going. We got it. We got a minute or so. We'll accelerate it for you. I'm doing it now. And it'll release. It'll bring you back to neutral.
All right. It brought me back to neutral. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, honey. Thanks for listening to the show.
I love you, Jimmy. Thank you.
I love you, too. All my Leos calling in today. What a scream. I'm telling you.
Thank you.
Isn't that wild?
You're
welcome.
It is.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, honey.
What's been interesting about all the Leos calling in, Jimmy, is every Leo that is called in, for the most part, is not living like a Leo, and that's one of the reasons why they're off. That's one of the reasons why they're off of alignment, and so you can't, in astrology, you cannot continue to not live a little bit like your sun sign. Three of them said, "I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted." The reason, everyone listen. The reason you're exhausted as a Leo is because you're not shining. Leos are meant to shine. They're meant to lead. They're meant to speak. So what happens is when you get hurt or you get tired, what happens as a Leo, like anyone, you're human, you want to take time off thinking that will help me charge my batteries. Yes, to a degree, but if you take too much time off, if you get too shy, if you stay too behind the background, you're not gonna ever get your energy back, because that sun sign needs to be fed. So all you Leos out there, get online, start shining, take a theater class, do some drama, do some art, because Leo's about creativity. Or even if you're a Leo out there, Leos are real children. So even if this is a great time, if you're young, go ahead and have your babies. Back to you, Jim.
Love it. Well said. Yep. 503 is our next caller. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Jimmy, it's Bruce in Portland.
Hey, Bruce in Portland. How are you, buddy?
I'm well. How are you, Jimmy?
Well, I'm doing okay. Crazy times out there, I know. Did you want to give Jeremy your date of birth, and he'll maybe answer a question if you have one, Bruce?
Yeah, 1/23 of 1959.
1/23, 1959. And do you have any specific questions, or you just want me to kind of give you a general reading?
So I've just been in this theme of the call, lethargy, although I'm the opposite of Leo. I am the Aquarius. And it's unfortunate that I'm in lethargy right now, and we all know what I like to blame it on, that familiar thing. But nonetheless, my job in food service has fallen to pieces because of what's going on, and it's really it's not coming back. It's not coming back, and I'd like to treat this as an opportunity, and yet those are just words. I have to feel a little bit of courage in my soul as to leaping into the unknown of things I haven't tried. But it's time.
Yes.
And struggling with that.
Yes. Well, let's get into it real quick. And so thank you for being very honest and open. I love that. And real quickly with you, you're right. The job not coming back. You're in a 5 of spades. Everything's changing this year for you. The job's definitely changing. You could even change where you live, where you move. We want to look at your health. We want to make sure that this stress isn't causing you to feel, you make sure you're walking, doing healthy things. But the thing is this, okay? The thing here is you have a 9 of spades in an environment issue, and what this means is even if COVID didn't happen, even if this tragedy and everything going on in the world didn't happen, at 59, you still would have been having to let go of things in your environment, let go of things you've been doing for a long time, because for you and this system, it was time for you to go to another level. And real quickly, I don't know, you're in your Jupiter period since June up to August 20th. I assume that there's going to be a partnership. There will be a friend, an acquaintance, somebody you know that will come to you and say, listen, let's do business together. Here's the project that we can make money together. And I would do it. I would do it because it's showing that if this person comes and you two team up on a project, you'll be able to make some decent money. And right now, also what you know, even though as an Aquarius, what you need to be doing is when you go out there to the job or you go out there to consult or whatever you're doing, is the marketing. How do I market myself? What's the right thing to say? And Aquarius is a genius. Aquarius, I love Aquarius because they're ahead of their times. Probably another reason why, with this COVID, it's bringing in the Aquarius age long term. So we can think about how we do things different. How do we go forward? How do we be more unique at this stage of the evolution? So I'm going to turn you over to Jimmy. But overall, with you, things are everything you feel like you're letting go of, it's going to work in your favor because your results are this job being let go of is actually a 4 of clubs, which means you start feeling more satisfied in your mind, and it leads to an 8 of diamonds, which means a lot of money. So I personally believe as you let go of this stuff and you go into this next field, you're going to feel more stable because your mind's going to enjoy it. And as you feel more stable, that money's going to start coming right back to you because you're living your values. To you, Jim.
Wow. There's a lot going on there, Bruce. That's pretty cool, huh?
Woo. Yeah, and I thought Jeremy was dead on about how I haven't taken responsibility for my physical environment bringing me down.
Yeah. Well, crazy times right now, I know that, especially out where y'all are, I understand. So anything else we could help you with physically?
I was just wondering if you could take a look at the fear of moving forward.
Yeah, when I ask fear of moving forward for you, it's pulling me back to a whole lot of no. And often what comes to immediately is people get confused. They might get nervous, and really it's excitement. So you're not even nervous. Your undercurrent right now is excitement, believe it or not. And it's probably because your unconscious mind knows the exciting, better things that will be showing up, whereas our conscious mind's like, oh, my God, what about this? What about that? We just beat ourselves to death. But you're on track with that. And like I said, it's not nervousness. It's excitement is what you're leaning into. So that's a good sign.
Okay, then we won't get into the lily.
Well, keep the faith. Keep the faith. There's always something to be done, right?
Thanks, Jimmy.
Awesome. You're welcome. Thanks for listening to the show. Thanks for calling in. Love it. Take care. Be well. 818 is our next caller. Hi.
Hi, this is Carolyn.
Hey, Carolyn, out of California. How are you?
Yes, I'm doing fine. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, honey. Thanks for asking. Yeah. Did you have a question for Jeremy? Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't have a question, just a general reading, just for my birthday the next year, August 22nd, 1949.
I know you're by heart, Carolyn.
I know.
Oh, wait 1 second. So let's get this. All right, so looking into next year for you.
Yes.
All right. And some reason my report is frozen. So real quickly, Carolyn, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. What age are you turning next year? Your next birthday?
It's 71.
71 years old. Anyone that's 71 years old is going into the 11th house of astrology. And what this means is next year it's all about new groups. It's all about being part of new organizations. It's also your wishes, hopes, and dreams. The 11th house in astrology rules our gains, the gains that we get from groups, and it rules dreams and hopes. So I would expect that this coming year is going to be a good one where you're going to see some of your dreams and hopes come true, and some of that extra money can come to you through groups. So I've already known for you for a long time, I've been telling you, are you doing your healing work? Are you doing your talking to people? You really get out there and join some new groups. I don't want you to, it's not the old groups, new people you need to be around that are new groups, and then you share your information with them, and it's a phenomenal time where you'll see the finances can be blessed by these people that are enjoying your information. And overall, it's just a wonderful year to feel like, some of your stuff that you've been wanting for a while is starting to come to pass. Back to you, Jim.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a good thing, Carolyn.
Yes,
got anything else going on we can help you with?
No, nothing's going on, but I wanted to know if you pick up anything going on that I may not know about.
I get a whole lot of no with that. If it isn't a bear clamp on you, it's not. You test out pretty darn good.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm good to go. At least
you are.
I'll check with you next week and see if it's something
you are.
to be concerned about. But I'm feeling pretty good and I'm doing well.
Oh, good. You sound good. Yeah, I go on voice tonality a lot of times, and you sound really, really good. So that's fabulous.
Yeah, strong word, yes. And can Jeremy give us your cell phone number? I got part of it when you said it before.
So it's 616 area code.
Yes.
795 59. Yep, 795 5999. And anyone out there, you can just text me on that phone your name and your birthday, and then I'll give you information on how you can get your reading for the coming birth year, what to expect. Thank you for calling, Carolyn.
All right, thank you.
Love
have
it.
a good day, both of you. Bye-bye.
You too. Thanks for listening to the show, honey. Appreciate it. Awesome. All right. Hey, well, listen, let me give you my date of birth. You probably know by heart already.
Well,
but
I know it's
August 19th, 1961.
19. You got a birthday coming up.
That's right.
1961. All right. So let's take a look at Jimmy. And you're going to be 58. Wow. Oh, you're 58.
59.
Right now.
I got to do the math.
Yeah.
59.
Yeah.
Hard to believe.
59. Yeah. So for anyone that's 59 years old, you're going to be entering in from. Sometimes it starts towards the 58 and it goes to 60, but you feel it really most at 59 is that second Saturn return. So for anyone out there that's 59 years old, 58, 59, Google second Saturn return. This always happens at 58, 59. And what happens is there's a lot of shifting going on in your life. It's almost like someone, if there were apples on a tree and someone shakes the trunk real hard, and the weak apples fall down. When you go to that second Saturn return at 58 and 59, Spirit is definitely going to be shaking some things. So anything that's not permanent anymore in your life, anybody that's not permanent, any work that's not permanent, they begin to fall away because it's becoming. The word for a man at 59 or a woman is becoming. We think that a lot of people think, you know what, at 59 I've already became. That's true. You've lived a certain way for the majority of your life, but Spirit always asks a man and a woman at 59 going into 60 and 58, who are you now? Because at the end, that last half of life of the last, the third chapter, we want to make sure that we are living the life that we have become up to this point. Now, right now, you're in your Neptune period, Jimmy, so we would really want to make sure that you're taking care of your health. You have a 3 of spades, so this means there's a lot of creative ideas are coming to you, almost like you're being pulled in 3 or 4 different directions. There's also some stuff about love, maybe, some questions you may have about who I'm dating or what's going on. That's between you and your life, but it's a very intuitive time. When I look next year for you, we see, that definitely it's interesting. So what's interesting is your creativity is still going to be at an all-time high. But what is interesting is you're going to feel actually a lot younger, a lot youthful. I would assume that the romance is still going to play a part with you. You're also going to be your mind. So right now, if the mind right now is so creative that you're thinking, I'm going in 2 or 3 new directions, when we cross over into your birthday, you're really going to get a more very tenacious, this is the 1 or 2 things I'm going to do, and you're going to focus really, really intently on that. And so money for you is overall pretty good. You're protected next year with money, but you also have some type of ending. So I would almost say to you, Jim, that there's somebody in the family, somebody that you're in a relationship with or worked with. There's some things that at 59 you're going to have to let go, and but know that while you're letting go, you still are entering into a very new chapter of your life to be more in line with who you are as a man right now. And it's still going to actually not make you feel old. You're going to actually feel more energized. So this letting go energizes you in a way that you need to be energized, and it really helps you to focus. So it's a big year ahead for you, buddy. But I know you. If anyone with all the wisdom you got, you'll be able to ride those waves pretty good.
You got it. You got it. It's been busy, believe me, so it's all good. And like you said, especially creatively, more and more things come up all the time that, you have a lot of aha moments, and I know that all the folks will benefit from my aha moments, that's for sure. So thrilled you're on the show today. You always make it fun and interesting. I sure appreciate you, friend. Tell folks how to get a hold of you. What's the best email address, the best website, of course, and the phone number.
Well, everyone, you can actually watch me live tonight. My show, Higher Realms, is on tonight at 8 p.m., and it's every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. I have great guests that come on, such as Jimmy, and that's right here on the Goldilocks Production channel that you can see on Facebook or YouTube. And so that's 8 p.m. tonight. If you would like to get your own reading, you can go to my website, Divine Spark, because we all have a divine spark in us, ministries.com, divinesparkministries.com. I have a July special that's almost over, and basically what that is I am giving free readings, and it's just based on donation. So after you've had your reading, you just decide what you want to donate, and we'll be okay there. That's only going to go for another week, and we'll be wrapping that up because spots are filling up quickly. You can also call me, my cell phone, 616-795-5999. Call it or just text it. Text me your name and your birth date, and we can start showing you how you can get your reading as well. Jimmy, I love you, man.
Always a pleasure, my friend.
God be with you, Godspeed, and I'm looking forward to seeing your face. I'm looking forward to seeing you on the
You're going to be on with me, that's for sure. Hey, tell folks, Jeremy, how to get a hold of how to tune into the show tonight. Is it through the Goldilocks Production on Facebook or YouTube?
Yes, absolutely. So go to Goldilocks Production right there on Facebook, and they show the shows live right on that channel. Or you can go to YouTube, Goldilocks Productions group. It's a Goldilocks Productions group on Facebook, Goldilocks Production group on YouTube, and you can just click there around 8 o'clock. And you can watch it live. I always say get in a little sooner because we do some readings, and if you want to get a reading, you want to get in there sooner. Tonight's topic, and we're dealing with grief. So if anyone has lost somebody, or you're feeling hurt or pain because of a loss of job, if you're feeling down or worried, we're really going to be dealing with the emotional grief that some people are feeling and how to process that, embrace it, and how to, down the road, get back to a place of healing. So thank you, Jim.
Love that. Thank you, buddy. Always a pleasure. You're definitely a brother from another mother. There's no doubt. Reverend Tiffany was IMing me too. Periscope is another way to watch the show tonight. If you have the app, it's called Periscope, Periscope. That's it for this week, folks. If we didn't get to you today, jump on Jeremy's show tonight. You can still get a message. You can IM him on anything that's health or work, job, career, whatever you got going on. He's an incredible intuitive reader, and you're in good hands with him, there's no doubt. So thanks, everybody. Join us here each Tuesday 4 p.m. Eastern. I want to wish everybody the rest of your life will be the best of your life, and remember to make progress every day. Thanks, everybody. Bye for now.
Jimmy Mack is a renowned medical intuitive and spiritual life coach who, after a near-death experience, was divinely shown a simpler way to create healing and profound changes, now known as My Liquid Fish, Change Made Simple. Host of talk radio show called The Jimmy Mack Healing Show. Jimmy works worldwide with clients in person, on the phone, and over Skype, accessing energetic powers and co-creating changes that you actually feel. Visit www.jimmymackhealing.com.
Become a Goldilocks Productions VIP patron. Receive exclusive access to live stream special and other epic perks. Join the Goldilocks Productions VIP community today.